What is up, I Love Basketball TV? It's Coach Ryan Razooky, and today we are talking about where you should aim when you shoot. Let's get into it. Now, the first thing that we want to do is make sure that we're aiming consistently at the same spot every single time. So one theory is to look at the hooks on the basket, the first 3 hooks here, no matter where you are relative to you. So if I'm on the side here, of course, it's going to be here. And not a bad thing at all. But if we're aiming for the front rim and attempting to shoot over it, we still might hit the front rim. So I know that personally for me, I don't love that, but that might be something that you can go ahead and target and locate every single time. And as long as you can make sure that you get it over, you'll be okay. Now the next one is you're gonna hear a lot of coaches talk about the back rim. And if you aim for the back rim, this is my least favorite because hitting the back rim, that's the hardest part of the backboard. And so that gives you very little room for error. So if I shoot it 1 centimeter too long aiming for the back rim, I'm hitting the back rim, it's clanking way out, and there's no chance for me to make that. Same thing with the front rim. If I'm 1 centimeter short, that's front rim, it's dropping down, I can't make that shot. But if I'm aiming for the middle of the basket and I'm a little bit off on that shot, right here in the middle, just a little off, I might end up hitting the back rim and dropping in, or I might end up hitting the front rim and then dropping in. But having that little bit of room for error allows me to make more shots. So personally, I'm aiming for the middle every single time. But you could aim for the front, you could aim for the back, as long as you can lock in, locate your target every time, and make sure that you're consistent with your shots, no matter where you're from. So if we want to make sure that we have a very consistent shot, we want to be able to target the rim at the same spot every single time. And so if we're able to do that, we can go ahead and release it to that same part of the rim and knock down as many shots as possible. But if you're trying to catch the ball and you can't locate the rim and target it, and you're just throwing it up, your chances of making your shot decrease dramatically. So for our targeting, we're gonna be tossing that ball out. I wanna grab it, and right here, before I'm even done turning, I wanna lock my eyes in on the rim. So the sooner I can lock my eyes in, the more I can locate and visualize my target, I can get a shot straight to where I want it to be, right through the middle of that basket. So toss, catch, pivot, lock your eyes, knock those down. If you're aiming for the front, find the front. If you're aiming for the back, find the back. But be consistent every time. Turn this way, and then also catch, turn the other way to make sure that you can find the same portion of the rim. So once you get your reps from close, you want to make them very, very, very game-like. So this is going to be treated kind of like a down screen. So you might also throw it out to the wing, catch it, lock your eyes, and shoot it. So wing, sprint, catch it, lock your eyes, and shoot it. So on my down screen here, my point guard has the ball. I got a defender on my back. I got to be able to quickly sprint out, catch that basketball, lock in on the rim, and fire it before they can contest me, right? So the quicker that I can set my feet, the quicker that I can lock my eyes on the rim, the quicker that I'm able to prepare into my shot, the quicker I can then shoot my shot without having to be rushed. And so if I'm catching it and just throwing it because I'm overpressured, I don't really get a good quality time to even locate, find the rim, and see where I'm trying to shoot it because I'm being rushed. I need to be able to get prepared as quickly as possible, find and locate that rim as quickly as possible, and then let it fly. So that way, I'm not as heavily contested, which will of course lead to a much straighter and consistent shot. So what we've walked through so far is this down screen, right? We're throwing that ball out, we catch in the wing, we knock it down. But you're also gonna get this down screen to the corner. So let's get our repetitions from the wing, make sure that we can hit about 5 in a row. We do the same thing from the corner, so we toss that thing out. I'm sprinting away from the basket as I catch it. Quick catch, eyes locked in on the rim. We'll shoot that one, right? So we have our wing, we have our corner, make 5 there, make 5 there. We're gonna work on the other side, wing, corner, make 5 from all those spots. Because as we come off that down screen, our defense is gonna guard us differently every time. Sometimes that spot will be open, sometimes this spot will be open. Regardless, gotta be able to get here, lock my eyes in on the rim, and shoot the thing the same way every time, right? So we throw it out, quickly, catch, eyes locked, let it fly. So you have your down screens to the wing, to the corner. You can also get your screens coming straight to the top of the key. But once you've got and mastered all your off-ball catches and shooting, especially running away from the basketball or running to a direction where you have to come to it and then lock your eyes in on the rim, that's going to help you lock in, focus on that same spot, and make shots. But as a shooter, right, catch and shoot is your bread and butter. But as a scorer, you're most likely going to be playing with the basketball. So you might have to fake a move like you're going to drive, getting your eyes locked into the ground, getting your eyes locked into that area to get that defense to back up, and then have to rise, lock in on the rim, find that spot, hit your target, and make your shots. So if you're more of a scorer with the ball, I want you to practice here, getting a move that makes it look like you're about to drive, but then you get into your shot. So you know that my eyes sell everything. So if my eyes can sell this drive, and I'm gonna lift into the shot, right? Versus a catch and shoot player is having to run to a spot and then locking on the rim. A little bit different because now we're selling with the ball to a spot. Sell, up. Sell, and then up. So if I want you to believe that I'm driving, I'm really gonna look and make you believe and sell you in that direction before I get into my shots. So as a scorer, when I'm playing with the basketball, I'm selling this drive, right? Whether it's right, whether it's left, but I'm selling that, get my defense to back up, and then get into my jump shot. But as a shooter, as I'm coming to the basketball, I'm running away from the hoop and then gotta lock eyes on that hoop. So no matter where I'm coming from, whether it's to the ball or away from the ball on a different read, I gotta quickly come get it, snatch it, target, and then either drive or target and shoot. But specifically because we're talking about shooting, if you're aiming for those 3 hooks, you gotta find those as quick as possible. If you're aiming for the middle of the rim, you gotta find that as soon as you can. If it's back rim, see it, lock in, and knock it down. Now, hand comes in your face. Defense starts to contest you. Ignore it. If you know you have space, and you know you got a quick trigger or a high trigger, and you can get it off, that shouldn't worry. That hand comes in your face. Shoot that shot the same way you would, release it. If you need to adjust, adjust. But preferably, because you prepared so quickly with your feet, because you prepared so quickly with your eyes, because your hands are prepared and got the ball in the right spot, you should be able to get it off. Because you've bumped off or you've ran off a screen or you've done all the necessary things to get open, once you catch that ball, your main priority is to lock in, find that spot on the rim. Your feet are set, your hands are set, your eyes are ready. You knock that thing down every single time. And when you practice, you've got to be able to hit a high percentage of your shots. 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 7 out of 10. Because when you're in a game, it might not be that high, but if you end up shooting 50% in a game, that's incredibly good. So lock into that target no matter where you're coming, to the ball, on the wing, to the ball, in the corner, off the bounce, find that spot, knock it down with ease and with focus.